Good morning. Welcome back to the channel, Broken Hearted Homesteader. Thank you so much for being with me this morning on this 4th of July. So happy 4th to you all that are celebrating here in America, and a belated Happy Canada Day to all my friends and family back home in Canada. Lots of love to you all, and I sent a Facebook message shout out to all my Canadian counterparts a couple days ago on Canada Day on July the 1st. But today is July 4th, and obviously we are here at the beach. It's kind of a stormy day here, but there's still lots of people on the beach. The other way, if I turn around the other way, it's crazy busy down that way. Lots and lots of people at the beach. So we're going to just be here for a little bit, and then we have other things on the agenda later today. But today is a special day. It's not only America's birthday, but today is the day that a year ago I sat in a room with Frank, and in walked this amazing man that had been Frank's friend for so long. And little did I know that that day would be the first day that would change my whole life. And he and Frank talked, and I kind of sat off to the side and didn't want to intrude in their conversation. And they invited me in, and I listened to them banter back and forth, as was their style and their friendship. And then Frank asked Kale if he would go home and check, because Frank was in a rehab facility at that time. And he asked Frank if he would stop by his house and check everything and make sure everything looked good, because Frank was worried about his house. And so Kale had left, and he called on the phone and he told Frank everything's okay, except for this one little window looks, I guess he said how it always looks, but Frank somehow got it in his head that his house was in danger and we needed to go home. And so he decided that I needed to check him out of the rehab facility and take him home so he could see his house. And he was in such rough shape at that point that he could barely walk. But anyway, he was insistent. And I knew that he was really struggling and he was worried about the house. So I agreed, and I checked him out of that rehab facility. And I drove him home, and we tottered around his house to check the house as best we could. And by the time we got back to the facility, I was so mad at Kale for putting Frank through all that. Little did I know that he would become my very best friend and life partner, and he would be really the healing in my life that was so needed. But it's crazy to think that a year ago, this July 4th, he walked into my life, and I had no idea how much he was going to make it so much better. So this July 4th, I was thinking about it being the anniversary, wow, that's loud thunder, of our meeting. And I really was thinking that, it's important to say the things that you need to say to people. So that is what I really want to talk about today. Yesterday was my dad's 77th birthday. A huge shout out to my dad. And a year ago, he had just gotten over a huge health scare, and we could have easily lost him. So I was very grateful, and am very grateful every day, that I get to have my parents in my life. And that goes with everybody. Anybody could be taken from us at any moment. We're not guaranteed the moments that we have with people. My heart attack is proof of that. So today, on this 4th of July, I want to say to you all how much I am grateful for you taking the time to watch bits of my life that I am so happy that I get to share with you all, that could have been, my life could have been cut short if I had waited even a little bit longer to go to the hospital when I was having that heart attack. Everything could have been very different. And I wouldn't be here to say anything to anybody, much less have this wonderful, happy life that I have today. But really, today I'm feeling the importance of saying what you need to say to people. Maybe you have things that are hard to say, or maybe you have things that you think everybody already knows and you don't need to say them. But I'm encouraging you to say them anyway. And make sure that the people that you love know how much you love them and how much you appreciate them. Soon I'm going to be able to go back home to Canada, and I'm going to be able to hug the people that I haven't seen in years and years. And I'm so excited. But I try to still keep in touch and say those things that I want to say to them, even though we are far apart. And the same with my sister, who lives in Texas and is far away. And I probably don't say things to her as often as I should. But Sarah, I love you. And I'm so grateful for you, for the amazing person you are. And my nieces, Lizzie, Lexi, Brittany, and for Jason, my brother-in-law, who is amazing. There's so many people in our lives that we can be grateful for and thankful, and we should tell them more often how we feel. Don't let things be put off for tomorrow that we can say today, and we can keep accounts short, because you never know. Thankfully, today is a good day that has great memories for me. But 4 years ago today, I was in the hospital waiting for my open heart surgery that changed everything and that left my life so very different. July the 6th will be my open heart surgery anniversary. And that was a really, really, really tough day. But again, I'm grateful to be here, grateful to spend this time with y'all and be able to share these moments with you. So I guess that's it for today. But I wanted to pop on and tell y'all I'm thankful for you and wish you all a happy 4th. And I hope that while we don't have much sunshine here today, we have great waves and it's peaceful. So I hope that you're able to enjoy your day and say what you need to say today and don't wait. All right, lots of love to you all. I'll turn you back around and let you see things as the sky is clearing here a little bit. We've got a storm heading that way, but we're clearing a little bit over here.